What's good, YouTube? I know it's been a while since I did a video, so I'm going to update y'all. I know I'm late, but I'll do it anyways. YCS Providence, it was shenanigans. It was a good YCS. It was a lot of organization. I mean, they had bands, on your bag, your wrist, make sure there wasn't nobody stealing your bags and stuff. Got my boy right here, Lord British.
Mr. Lord British, the space fighter, pew pew. Chilling with my boy, Mr. YG82, all the times. Keep it locked. Mr. Lord British on YouTube. Check me out.
But yeah, back to the video. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down real quick. I made day 2 of junk Doppel. I would have topped, but hey, stuff happens. You get sacked here or there. There's nothing you can really do about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick breakdown of all 10 rounds, and then we'll go from there. Make sure you guys ask any questions you got below. So let's go ahead and get started. Round 1.
Round 1.
My hardest matchup, Gravekeepers. I play out the grave so much, and to play against a deck where I can't access the grave was real hard. Since I've actually played the deck for a long time, like that is my main deck, Gravekeepers, I know how to beat them. Like, I even won game 1 after they road tripped me for -6. So, with that being said, he was a good duelist. I was just a little bit better. I got him in 3 games. Round 2.
Round 2.
It was Chaos Dragons, and I just 2-0'd him. It was quick. I didn't even drop Quasar. It was just bye-bye, over. Round 3.
Round 3.
We had another Chaos Dragon. Now, this is my best matchup, so, I was just like, all right, cool. I should walk all over this matchup because they run no back row and maybe 2 Veilers. So, they just sacked me. Game 1, I just drew bad. Game 2, they just had the nuts and made peanut butter. Woo. So, the next round,
round 4,
I played against a wind-up deck. It actually went to 3 games, but like first turn, drop Quasar. Game 1, first turn, drop Quasar. Game 2, he got his little loop. I played out of it, but he ripped the average, so he got game 2. Game 3, first turn Quasar again. He had no answer. That was game, set, match. Next round.
Round 5.
Dark Worlds. I've had so much playtesting against Dark Worlds. It's kind of a similar matchup with the GKs, but they pulled it out in the end. Game 1, they deck devved me. Game 2, I just owned it. I controlled the entire game. Game 3, they beat me with my own monster. They reborn my junk warrior. He just happened to be a dark. Sad face. And they deck devved me again. So, they got the game with deck devvy. Deck devvy is tremendous against my deck. So, I mean, it hits pretty much everything I play. The next round, round 6, was another Chaos Dragon deck. They actually showed up late, so they got a game loss. So, they got to go first game 2. Starting out the match, they set 1, pass turn to me. I went Quasar, attack. They tried to drop track, negate, attack for game. That was the match. So, it was a quick round 5. Round 6. Round 7. Wind-ups again. It was just like, okay, well, wind-ups, they can go off, but I got this one in 2 games. I believe, after losing to Dark Worlds and stuff, and I got the little free win against Chaos Dragon, I was still mad that I lost already. So, I just beat them 2-0. It was just so crazy. And then round 8, another wind-up deck. They was slow playing so bad. Like, I even called the judge over. I just like, can you watch real quick? Because, he just wasn't making plays. Game 1 took 26 minutes. He actually won with the average. That's like the only wind-ups can really beat me with the average. They got to refresh. So if they get their average before I do, then they win. That's pretty much how the matchup goes with wind-ups. So I got game 2 because we only had like 14 minutes. That's including side decking. and we went into time. I beat him turn 2 in time, so it's not like I won in time. Because even without the turns, I would have still won that turn anyways. So it was a draw. The next round, round 9, was the last round of the day. Heroes. I was X2 and 1. He was X3. So he had no chance of topping, but he wanted to play it out anyway. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. We played it out. He actually got game 1. He OTK'd me. I was like, okay, cool. Game 2, I dominated. Game 3 is just back and forth. And I ripped the crucial Monster Born there at the end and just gamed him. So, then let's start with day 2. Day 2, play against the Chaos Dragons. Oh, I was so happy. Ready to go. Got game 1. In there. Done. Game 2, he's still scratching his head like, oh man, like, I don't know how to play against this deck. I never played it. So he had everything in defense. He had like red med light post and a face down Ryko. And I had Colossal Fighter because that was the first thing I made. I know they can't beat Colossal Fighter. And he finally got it off the field and I reborn it. So now he was just stuck. Couldn't get Colossal Fighter off. So that's why he set the Ryko. He searched it and set it. That's why I knew what it was. I had Dark Hole and Explore Synchron. And I did the most biggest misplay ever. He had no light pulsar targets. So instead of just hitting light pulsar, then Dark Hole in the field, and setting up for next turn by synchroing, or I could just synchro and hit light pulse and hit red med and left the Ryko and make him choose. But I did neither one of those. I played the Dark Hole and he special summoned red med back, and that was pretty much game. So he got game 2 because of default. Game 3, we went into time and he won in time. Enough said. I had the setup. The grave was set. I had the card I needed in hand. All I had to do was draw. My next card was just tuning, get my junk sync run, or quick draw. Either one. And I would have went off, probably made Quasar, or something to clear his field and push for game. But, like I said, he sacked. He got the BLS, Dark Arm, all that stuff. And I was just like, well, that was game. And I played round 10 just because it was wind-ups. And he got the loop. Game 1, cool. Game 2, I went, I started setting up. He had all the answers, and he looped me again. I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. Don't care. I mean, this round didn't matter. Neither one of us topping. So that's my sum up of YCS Providence. Like I said, it was definitely a great YCS. I mean, I expected the day 2 with all the Chaos Dragons and the Gigia, which I didn't even face. So it's all good, but I definitely got something to look forward to next time.
Shout outs to Mr. YG82 for day topping. He topped and went to day 2. So y'all should, applaud him for that, because you don't understand how many combos, how many hours we spend going over the unavailable Quasar combo and just getting it out. So for Chaos Dragons, I'm letting you know, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to send Mr. YG82. That's that.
So, like you said, that was a quick summary. By the way, what was I? 3-2 against Chaos Dragons. So, Chaos Dragons was my best matchup favorite. But I'm going to end this video like that. This is Mr. YG82 signing out.